Today is New Year's Day 2013, and I wanted to transfer an old tape. I have an old tape from 1983 New Year's Day. It's a 30-year-old tape, and unfortunately the tape broke right at the end when I rewound it. So what I'm going to do is attempt to fix the tape, and I think I can do it at this point. I've fixed a couple other video cassettes as well as audio cassettes and even some 8-track tapes, and it's a little difficult, but I think I can do this. And it's important to fix tapes like this because these memories are lost forever if they're not transferred. So in order to transfer these tapes, I need to fix it.
The screws. There's a couple of small screws here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got to be real careful when you take them out that you don't disrupt the mechanism, because it's a little complicated. It's like trying to fix an 8-track tape. If you get it wrong, or a cassette tape, then it's very difficult to put it all back together. Alright, now I've got the screws out. This comes the delicate part here, separating the two sides, not having the whole thing fall apart. Okay, now I've got that open, and as you can see, it's now basically a reel of tape, and then the trick is to get this cellophane leader hooked back into here, into that area, just like a open reel tape. But here's all these things here. You don't want to mess with those. You want to make sure that those are intact, because that'll screw up the mechanism and it won't play once you put it back together. Same with that spring right there on the hinge on the case. That will definitely mess it up. So I'm going to attempt to fix this back onto the reel, and I might even use a little glue just so that it stays and we don't have an issue in the future. Okay, so I've successfully snapped the leader in, and I put a little dab of super glue there so that it won't come out, hopefully, again. And we'll see if I can get this back together with all the pieces intact, and we'll see if it'll play again. That'll be great, because I really want to get a good quality transfer on this, but I still want to keep it anyway. It's nostalgic. It's a 30-year-old video cassette, and it's the first family video post Super 8 movies, something with sound, and it's interesting. Okay, the tape is together. The tape is hopefully, all the mechanisms are, it's kind of tricky when you put it back together. You have to kind of press certain things to get the tape cases together, both sides of them, and make sure it's lined up, and hopefully that'll work. I'm going to attempt to rewind this in my VCR and hope for the best. Alright, here we are. Let's hope that this works. We'll try to rewind. I don't hear any bad things. Oh, and I see the numbers are going down. Let's hope that holds. If it does, that's a good fix. The other side of the leader may break at one point, which is the beginning side. That was the end. So we'll see how this works. I'm just hoping that everything is fine.
But that's basically how you fix a VCR tape. Not that, you know, it comes to that very much. Most of these things are getting thrown out, a dozen per day per family. But these are home videos. Married and had videos of their wedding. Those wedding videos, some of them didn't get transferred, and the original tapes get lost and the like. So it's important to preserve these things. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.
Chris. You are Chris who?
Chris Clark.
Chris Clark from where?
Jupiter. Reading.
Reading.
Yep.
From Jupiter or Reading?
Reading.
Well, this is Chris from Jupiter, and it's 30 years later. That video was from January 1st, 1983. It is now January 1st, 2013. And the other good news is that the fix on the video was successful. I was able to get that tape back on the reel, and it survives. And it's a technology that's dying and is pretty much dead at this point, the videotapes. Everything's pretty much digital at this point, but a lot of people have still the old memories locked into a videotape, and it's always nice to be able to save that. So with that, I will have to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and let's make 13 a lucky number.